17, you don't think that much about life. You're just living like kerosene dancing around the fire, but you're in. So you jump right in, ain't afraid to fall, and you give it all. She got the best of me. She broke my heart, now all that's left of me is beating in this guitar. Every night a different town, she follows me around. So you get what's left of me. Yeah, you get what's left of me, 'cause she got the best of me. I picked myself up off the floor and found something new, worth a living for, and an old dusty hand-me-down six string and a couple chords. I'm getting over her a little more with every song. See, I'll sing along. She got the best of me. She broke my heart, now all that's left of me is beating in this guitar. Every night a different town, she follows me around. So you get what's left of me. Yeah, you get what's left of me, 'cause she got the best of me. She got the best of me. She broke my heart, now all that's left of me is beating in this guitar. Every night a different town, she follows me around. So you get what's left of me. Yeah, you get what's left of me, 'cause she got the best of me. 'Cause she got the best of me. She got the best of me.
It's you and your world and I'm caught in the middle. I cut the edge of the knife and it hurts just a little. Yeah, and I know, and I know, and I know, and I know that I can't be your friend. It's my head on my heart and I'm caught in the middle. My hands are tied but not tight enough. You're the high that I can't give up. Oh, Lord, here we go. I might hate myself tomorrow, but I'm on my way tonight. At the bottom of the bottle, you're the poison in the wine. And I know I can't change you, and I won't change. I might hate myself tomorrow, but I'm on my way tonight. Let's be lonely together. A little less lonely together. Eyes wide shut and it feels like the first time. Before the rush to my blood was too much and we got light. Yeah, and I know, and I know, and I know, and I know just how this ends. Now I'm all messed up and it feels like the first time. I might hate myself tomorrow, but I'm on my way tonight. At the bottom of the bottle, you're the poison in the wine. And I know I can't change you, and I won't change. I might hate myself tomorrow, but I'm on my way tonight. Let's be lonely together.
Mic check. Okay, cool. What's up, guys? We're back. I'm for Stadium Tour 2. I'm not the best at opening up shows, so please bear with me here. I'm Rogelio Hernandez, driver of Megalodon from Stadium Series 1, and alongside me, eventually, once he gets his problem figured out, it's going to be Brandon Adam. Yesterday was a heck of a show, if I'm being honest. And I think we're gonna get interviews here in a little bit. So if you stick around, we're gonna get this pre-show started.
Time to raise up and petition. All my life we're sitting at the table, watching them kids and living in a fable. Looks like money and never left the wishing. Now it's about time to stand up and petition. 'Cause I've been wondering when you're gonna see I'm not for sale. Been questioning.
Hey Monster Jam fans, BKT isn't just the official tire of Monster Jam, it's the tire of choice for businesses and enthusiasts looking for the best tires for their ATVs, tractors, small industrial, and construction equipment. BKT tires are made to satisfy the most demanding needs in any environment. Whether it's pulling off a stunt in your 5-ton monster truck or clearing a ditch with your front-end loader, you want the best. Quality BKT tires for your application are available now nationwide. Tell your tire dealer you want the best. Tell them you want BKT.
What's the difference between good and great? Good tries to get it right every time. Great actually does. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you always get exactly the look you want. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
Look out! Those spikes are toast! Oh, he lost some metal there. And Max D's crew has got some work to do. Strong, fast, and durable.
A job with crazy hours. Kids who aren't going to feed themselves. And a few thousand errands to run, all by 4 o'clock. It's not so much a balancing act as it is a magic show. Call, click, or come by for a free quote. Direct Auto. Keep driving.
UNOH is absolutely the best avenue to go if you want to be involved in Monster Jam.
UNOH trains some of the absolute best technicians in the entire high-performance motorsports industry.
If I didn't come to UNOH, I wouldn't have the knowledge going into Monster Jam that I do now. You guys taught me a lot. I absolutely love the school.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. Visit unoh.edu/monsterjam today.
We went to the Monster Jam test grounds to show how the original Super Glue, now with Super Unix, can win any challenge. The extreme power of Super Unix adhesive is so strong it can lift more than 12,000 pounds. The original Super Glue featuring Super Unix, the next generation of Super Glue.
Out the driveway, slow summer on a Friday. Here we go again, wild in the wind. Mama knows she's gonna be late. Hit the party just to watch her dance. Good to go when she grabs your hand like a shot from a gun. It's a dead run, the first leg of a getaway plan. You burn rubber when you smoke them tires. getting you right, knows what you like, and pulls it on like gasoline. When you know what you're headed to, what's a red-blooded boy to do? She's telling you turn on the highway, sunset melts on the blue way.
And at this time, to the main stage, we have Nick Tedrick, driver of the Kraken, for our first on-stage interview. Now, Nick, you are coming into, I believe, your third season of RORMJL, former driver of Bad Company, and to be honest, I forgot your other truck, but now driving the Kraken. How does that make you feel coming into this season?
You know, with like about 2 seasons worth of experience, I think that I have a good shot of making the top 10, especially with this like very tough field of drivers. Like all of them are very talented, and especially like you got Chris Bialik, you know, a world champion. You also got Chadwick Deerfoot and newcomer like Jax Cohen. So it's definitely going to be a tough season.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this field is no joke. It can go either way. You've got a lot of experience. You seem to do better in the California shows. So what are you going to bring for the home state fans tonight?
Well, I don't feel confident in racing, if I'm going to be honest. But I think in skills and freestyle, I can really well the crowd here.
All right, sounds good. Give it up one more time for Nick Tedrick in the Kraken.
Come with me now.
Afraid to lose control and caught up in this world. I've wasted time, I've wasted breath. I think I've thought myself to death. I was born without this fear. Now only this seems clear. I need to move, I need to fight. I need to lose myself tonight. Go with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Go with me now. I'm gonna show you how. I think with my heart and I move with my head. I open my mouth and it's something I've read. I stood at the door before I'm told, but a part of me knows that I'm growing too old. Confused what I thought was something I felt. Confused what I feel was something that's real. I tried to sell my soul last night. Funny, you wouldn't even take a bite. Far away, I heard him say, come with me now. Don't
Now, welcome to the stage, driver of the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. We have Christian Lenood. Now, Christian, this is your first season full-time in RORMJL. What are you going to do to make a name for yourself here tonight?
Well, I'm not really the greatest racer, that I know for sure, but I can do some great things in skills and freestyle, so I know that's going to be my strong suit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to get it out there on the track for the first time in RORMJL.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. You're going in the later half of the freestyle. Is that going to give you an advantage or a disadvantage?
I like to think sometimes it gives me an advantage. I'm able to see what other people are able to do, and I can figure out my game plan going into freestyle.
That sounds great. I want to wish you good luck, and fans in San Diego, give it up for Christian Leno, the Monster Mutt Rottweiler, making his debut tonight.
Chasing down my demons, I can hear them breathing. But who knew you would be my comfort? You can bring the healing. Well, if my friend's gonna let me slide, how come you never left my side? Where I go, make it last all night, while I slip into the great divide. I'm stepping out of body, no matter what you call it. I'm a kamikaze. I'm bending all your logic and put your money on it. I'm a kamikaze. Going down with my wings on fire. Guess I'll see you in another life. Stepping out of body, you can tell everybody, mama, I'm a kamikaze. All is not lost. My veins are seething. I can feel the freedom. Let them talk. It's not about the crown. We could share the kingdom. But if my friend's gonna let me slide, how come you never left my side? Before I go, make it last all night. Well, I slip into the great divide. Stepping out of body, no matter what you call it. I'm a kamikaze. I'm bending all your logic and put your money on it. I'm a kamikaze. Going down with my wings on fire. Guess I'll see you in another life. Stepping out of body, you can tell everybody, mama, I'm a kamikaze. If my friend's gonna let me slide, how come you never left my side? Before I go, make it last all night, while I slip into the great divide. Stepping out of body, no matter how you call it, this is suicidal, honey. Nothing you can do about it. Let me take the check with the reckless abandon on it. Just call me kamikaze. Stepping out of body, no matter what you call it. I'm a kamikaze. I'm bending all your logic and put your money on it. I'm a kamikaze. Going down with my wings on fire. Guess I'll see you in another life. Stepping out of body, you can tell everybody, mama, I'm a kamikaze.
Snapbacks and Levi jeans, PBR and burnt CDs, running for the grass on the hot concrete. We're still working on our summer feet. Cheap gas and ready ice, trunk music and headlight fights, dodging the smoke from a riverbank fire. A pretty girl and a pickup line like, hey, what's your name? You know smoke follows beauty, baby. We stayed up all night long, made our drinks too strong, feeling 10 feet tall, rope swinging to the water in the middle of the night like, whoa, oh, 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 breaking our boots in, stomping on the ground we and played on it. We had it made on it. We were born and raised on it. Car wash at the custom tent. Sticky quarters and pine tree scent. The only sign that we ever got stuck is the muddy chain in the back of the truck. 5-1 with the 20 on top. 3 guard at the barber shop. Ducking from your ex at the 4-way stop. Turn the music down when you're passing the cops. We stayed up all night long. Made our drinks too strong. Feeling 10 feet tall. Rope swinging to the water in the middle of the night like whoa, oh, oh, whoa. Breaking our boots in, stomping on the ground we grew up on. Yeah, we were raised on it. Worked hard and played on it. We had it made on it. We were born and raised on it. Mama's prayers and daddy's speech. Front porch philosophies. A little too young and dumb to see just what it all meant to me. We stayed up all night long. Made our drinks too strong. Feeling 10 feet tall. Rope swinging to the water in the middle of the night like whoa, oh, oh, whoa. Breaking our boots in, stomping on the ground we grew up on. Yeah, we were raised on it. Worked hard and played on it. We had it made on it. We were born and raised on it. We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away. Go. I got a feeling that it's time to let go. I said so. I knew that this was doomed from the get-go. You thought that it was special, special, but it was just a sex door, and I still hear the echoes. I got a feeling that it's time to let it go, let it go. Seasons change.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, who's ready for Bugsy and Bubba Sparks? Here they are with the Monster Jam remix. It's getting ugly in the pit party. I'm Scott Jordan, and welcome to Monster Jam.
12,000 pounds on my BKTs. 1,500 horses, big block Chevys. Wheelies and stoppies. Donuts, no coffee. Backflips win trophies. Save lives, St. Jude. Stage lights to podiums. Crowds at pandemonium. Crush cars, aluminum. I'm a hooligan, hoonigan. Bad to the bone like George Thorogood. good. 2-minute freestyle, tear it up barefoot. Autographs, pit parties, rice candy. It's a family event, so we keep it friendly. Megalodons and zombies, float trip, Joseph Urey. SMT, RC's Barry, Moose Sour, brains hairy. Scooby-Doo with my tongue out. Pirate's curse sword in its mouth. The Black Pearl had an accident. Legend has it was the Kraken. Hurricane force batting hatches, cause bad news travels the fastest. Blue thunder, bring the weather. Max destruction, the professor. Dragonoid and dragons. Stone crusher versus barbarian. Outlaws and bandits. Exterminator, storm damage. Trip threat, channel recording. Monster on the mic, Scott Jordan. Bob on the track and a pig and ugly. Hall of Fame MC rap, Scott Douglas. 12,000 pounds on my BKTs. 1,500 horses, big block Chevys. Wheelies and stoppies. Donuts, no coffee. Backflips win trophies. Save lives, St. Jude. Stage lights to podiums. Crowds in pandemonium. Crush cars, aluminum. I'm a hooligan. Bad to the bone like George Thorogood. 2-minute freestyle, tear it up barefoot. Autographs, hit parties, rice candy. It's a family event, so we keep it fresh.
I'm bad to the bone. When your little buddy get mad, I pull up blasting this song. You rockin' with me, I'm glad. Even if it hasn't been long, ain't nothing wrong with the question, dog. You just answering it wrong. I'm talking about monster truck, Tonka truck. Yo, we ain't long enough. She don't stream your song enough, and that's probably why you ain't fond of us. Marvelous, Monster Jam, big party bus. Got a lot of friends, and it's all of us. Don't know what the hell you thought it was. What it was ain't what it is, and what it is be done disappeared in 100 years. Not even in a couple years. The world's spinning, just switching gears. MONSTERJAM, we gon' bring Big Make him to the early AM.
12,000 pounds on my BKTs. 1,500 horses, big block Chevys. Wheelies and stoppies. Donuts, no coffee. Backflips win trophies. Save lives, St. Jude. Stage lights to podiums. Crowds in pandemonium. Crush cars, aluminum. I'm a hooligan. Bad to the bone like George Thorogood. 2-minute freestyle, tear it up barefoot. Autographs, pit parties, rice candy. It's a family event, so we keep it friendly. Diesel Brothers. Bugsy. Monster Jam.
Yeah, here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw them up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Knot it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Let myself out and no one cares. Dug the trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
Go, stop the show. Choppy words and a sloppy flow. Shotgun opera, lock and load. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint on his brand new hearse. Can't contain him, he knows he works. Fuck, this hurts, I won't lie. Doesn't matter how hard I try. Half the words don't mean a thing and I
American girls and American guys, we'll always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be here when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Oh, brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
will party hard.
Nine years, Sim Monsters veteran. Season 4 high jump champion. From Dallas, Georgia. Driving Bad Company. Chadwick Deerfoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rigs of Rod's Monster Jam Live. I am your commentator tonight. Alongside Brandon Adam, I am Blake Thompson. We have an action-packed night. This is Stadium Championship Series 2, or the Yellow Tour. And we have a stacked house tonight, full of veterans, newcomers, and all in between. We're going to get the first race called into game here. First up, driving the Monster Energy truck, Aaron Lurie.
And next out, coming straight from the dog pound, we got Christian Lenood in Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Now this race is going to be very interesting. Aaron's been around quite some time now, looking to see if he can pick up another racing round win here. Christian, an up-and-comer. Just getting both trucks staged on the line.
Here you go. Right now, it looks like the front tires are on the line. They're just waiting for the green light at the moment. Aaron Lurie might be one of the favorites to win the entire event here tonight, as we're going to go underway. And oh, what is this?
Just as you say that, Aaron sleeps off the line. Now he's off. Oh, but there's issues for Christian in the final corner, but I don't think it's going to be enough for Aaron to come back.
What an upset here in round number 1. I was not expecting that. I don't know what was going on with Aaron. It looks like some issues on his end, but I mean, he lost. It's over for him in racing.
Just as you were calling it, telling us that he might be a favorite to win tonight, Aaron upset in the first round by Christian. So I wonder, Brandon, if this is a sign of things to come tonight. Will this be a night of upsets?
Probably. I mean, we've already seen the first race. It looks like we're going to have a lot of, upsets tonight. Because I don't think anyone was expecting Christian Lenood to go out and take down one of the top 5 drivers in the Sim Monsters overall wins. So I mean, that's that's going to be interesting to see who's going to take home the win, because Aaron Lurie, one of the favorites here, already knocked out in round number 1. I don't know if they're going to rerun the race though, because there might be lag issues on Aaron's part.
Just gonna have to wait and see here is what the official wording is on that one. Because if you look at the times from the round, Aaron still clocked in a 13.2, as where Christian clocked in a 14.4. So there could be a bit of a lag issue here, so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens here. Waiting on official word from the TJ Rich. Couple people saying rerun the race, but in the end it is the official's call here.
Yeah, the officials are saying that you know, this league, any of the officials here at RORMJL are not responsible for any lag issues on any of the drivers' ends, so because of how that's out of our responsibility, I don't think that the officials are going to want to rerun the race. So it looks like we're moving on to the next race here in round number 1. We'll get that underway.
The Team Digger Camp, been around for quite some time as well. Jack Merkel, another legend, driving Gravedigger.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
And out here next, we're going to see Nick Worthman driving the Brodozer.
Two very fast racers. I'm very excited to see this race. This could be a very close one. And it looks like both are on the line. And again!
Oh my. I have no idea what's going on. If all these drivers are just getting treed or something, but it looks like we have a bit more issues. And right now, Nick Worthman is just going to cruise his way onto an easy win. Blake, what do you have to say about racing so far tonight?
It looks like there has to be some sort of lag connection between some of these competitors, because Jack Merkel's not one to get left off the line like that. That's the server's got to be there's got to be some issues with the connection here.
Looks like some of the drivers are not happy with what's going on here. Looks like they definitely want to. They're advocating for some reruns here, but I don't know, man. And it's all at the end of the day, it's all up to the officials.
So word got in. I think we are going to be switching over to Danny Mackey's server. So Danny Mackey, thank you for sponsoring this event of RORMJL with your server. We greatly appreciate it. Now, with this following, Brandon, they are going to rerun the first 2 races just to be fair, since everybody else from this point on would have gotten a new server. They're going to rerun the first 2 races just to make sure everybody gets a fair, honest shot.
I think that's pretty good, you know, like, so far there's definitely been some issues, and I think switching over to the server would definitely be a help for, you know, just to see all these drivers' potential out here, because this is only the first event, you know, we don't want a lot of things going wrong here. We want all the drivers to show up and show out, you know, and with some server connection issues, you know, that's kind of hindering some of these drivers' performances, and we don't want that. So, once again, thank you, Danny Mackey.
Hey Monster Jam fans, BKT isn't just the official tire of Monster Jam, it's the tire of choice for businesses and enthusiasts looking for the best tires for their ATVs, tractors, small industrial, and construction equipment. BKT tires are made to satisfy the most demanding needs in any environment. Whether it's pulling off a stunt in your 5-ton monster truck or clearing a ditch with your front end loader, you want the best. Quality BKT tires for your application are available now nationwide. Tell your tire dealer you want the best. Tell them you want BKT.
What's the difference between good and great? Good tries to get it right every time. Great actually does. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you always get exactly the look you want. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
A job with crazy hours. Kids who aren't going to feed themselves. And a few thousand errands to run, all by 4 o'clock. It's not so much a balancing act as it is a magic show. Call, click, or come by for a free quote. Direct Auto. Keep driving.
Alrighty, thank you for sticking by our side through those ads and through some of these server issues. I think everything is all settled out now. We are going to get racing back underway. We're going to rerun those first 2 races. So we're going to bring Aaron and Christian back into the game. And we're going to take a quick little thank you to Danny Mackey, a.k.a. thank you to NAMT, North American Monster Trucks, for sponsoring this event now. Is what we're going to call it. And be on the lookout for NAMT. I don't know if he's coming back or not. Or I might even make it controversial and say, look out for SSRS season whatever. That's a stretch. Please don't actually.
Okay, well, getting back to the show here, it looks like we're going to get both drivers restaged on the line. And, yep, well, we're officially restarting the bracket. And here we go, first race underway.
See, that's a much better start for Aaron there. Coming around that fun box corner, throws it into the final corner. Hey, give it to Christian, he was right there. But Aaron, with a blazing fast pass.
Absolutely. I mean, did you see how tight he took those corners, man? He was just hugging those turning props. We have some dirt mounds right there that the drivers turn around. And, man, he's just making use of, you know, these very tight turns here, just taking advantage of them. That was a perfect lap, I gotta say, from Aaron.
Times are coming in, and holy cow, Aaron setting the standard for tonight. A 12.966. First race of round 1, setting the fast time already. And I can assume we're only going to get faster from here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it looks like there's not going to be much controversy or anything going wrong now that we switched the server. So that's pretty good. Now we're actually going to see some fair racing competition. And next up we're going to bring out our second race of round number 1. Let's see if the results kind of change here like how they did in this race from Aaron versus Christian.
And you know, it could just be where it's a repeat. Maybe Nick will beat Jack, but I'd like to see if this is going to be a lot closer or not.
Looks like right now we're going to have the drivers pull up to the line. And once again, this we were expecting this race to be, you know, quite possibly a photo finish. Probably one of the most competitive races of the entire bracket. Nick Worthman, a very dominant driver all throughout RORMJL, but then we have Jack Merkel, who actually got the All-Star Challenge Vegas-style racing win, so this race could be anyone's. And considering that we don't have qualifying, we don't really have much to go off of, so, I mean, this is going to be exciting.
That's kind of the beauty about these randomized racing brackets, is you have no idea what pairing you're going to get, and there is no qualifying to show who's, you know, you could be racing the fastest guy on the circuit, or you could be racing one of the slower guys, but it's anybody's game out here to win. One mistake, and that's all it takes.
Right now, we're going to have both drivers on the line, and we're going to go underway, and Nick Worthman with a bit of a hole shot off the line. They're going to come around the first corner, and man, they're looking a little bit even out there.
Oh, this is going to come down to the wire. Final corner, Jack pushes a bit wide. Oh my goodness! But was there a penalty on Nick? I don't think so. It just looked close. I just want to get official official wording on that, just to make sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at the replay because you saw how low to the ground Nick was there. But chances are he probably did get both tires on the ramp. We just have to go in there and check it out. But regardless, I mean, if Nick did run a clean pass, I mean, that was just a repeat from what we saw just a few moments ago.
Reviewing the call about Brodozer, it is a very close call here. We're trying to make sure we get the right call. We don't want to screw anybody out of anything.
We're waiting on the call here, and man, this is a bit close to the call here. I mean, it looks like he got one tire completely on the ramp. The other one may have just elevated off a little bit. We're still reviewing the call.
It's definitely a controversial race, or race pass I should say, and I think the verdict coming in is 5-second penalty. Gravedigger will be moving on to the second round, and I know people are not going to be happy about this, but you got to remember you have to get those front tires up the ramp, and if you do not, that is a 5-second penalty.
Yep, absolutely. It's what it says in the rule book, you know. You really can't get away with much here. I mean, even if you wheelie over the jump, if something slows you down, if you hit something off the side of the jump, I mean, what matters is that you need to get both front tires on the jump, and if you don't, I mean, it just be game over for you, and that's exactly what we saw in that race. So it looks like Jack Merle's actually going to overturn the result here, and going to move his way on to round number 2, as we're going to bring our next race out.
The man who's been competing for quite some time now, the legend himself, big man Chadwick Deerfoot, in the Bad Company.
And he's going to be taking on one of the newer guys out here on the circuit, Michael Alonso in Jester. It's going to be interesting to see who wins this race, but I feel like a lot of people are expecting Chadwick to win. But Michael Alonso has been a bit of an underdog on other platforms such as Roblox, for example, so I don't know, it could be anyone's race here.
Chad, known to be Mr. Consistency, all he has to do is make that clean pass. Oh, was that a what? Oh, was that a red light? Was that a red light on Bad Company? I think it was, and Michael Alonso on Chadwick-like.
I don't know what.
Chadwick-like mistake there.
I don't know if he jumped before the green light was shown, but it looked, he just paused the truck right there as soon as he left, and that just gave Michael Alonso the win. Wow, another upset here in round number 1.
I'm not sure if he cut like a perfect light and thought he would have red light. No! It was a perfect light, absolutely perfect light, but he must have thought it was a red light, and that pause is what brought back Michael Alonso to make the victory. Chadwick with a picture-perfect light here at RORMJL. But just thought it might have been a red light, and that half a second pause was just enough.
I'm honestly still in disbelief. That was just not a Chadwick move to do. But again, this is RORMJL. Anything could happen here, and the rookie just upsetted the veteran. I honestly still have no words for it. Just unbelievable.
That is the joy of Rigs of Rod's Monster Jam Live. You never know what you're gonna see. But I know he lost, but I have to give it to Chadwick for cutting the most perfect light I have ever seen, I think, in a Sim Monsters competition. And that was incredible. He timed it perfectly. Wow.
And I guess that's why, you know, even if you think headlight out there, just ever hold down the brakes as soon as you leave the line. And I guess right there, lesson learned right Chadwick. As next up, we're going to see Trent Fung and Whiplash come out here for our 4th race of round 1.
And he's going to go up against the freestyle champion of the Monster Blog event, Monster Mutt, driven by Chris Bialek. Pulling to the line. This should be an interesting race here.
Trent Fung, more so known as a freestyler. Actually, both of these guys more or less known as freestylers. And right now, looks like Chris has a bit of a hole shot. He's going to make it around the first turn faster.
I think it's going to come down to the final corner. Chris screws up a little bit, and that's going to give Trent. That is going to give him. Whoa! I'm at a loss for words. Brandon, this has been the night of upset.
Yeah, it certainly has been. Oh my goodness. I don't think anyone was expecting Trent to get the win over the World Finals 3 racing champion of RORMJL. That he could add that to his resume here at Sim Monsters.
That is insane. I can't believe it. So far, we have seen upset after upset. Like we said, this is just something you can expect from Rigs of Rod's Monster Jam Live, man. You never know what's going to happen. Austin just put this best as he could in the chat. He said, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
I'm still in disbelief with the upsets that we've had, man. I think a lot of people have had pretty fixed predictions on how this tour is going to go. Man, that just took a complete 180.
Wow. And coming up in this next race, Namt World Finals Racing Champion from Season 1, it is Will Meyer and Slinger.
And coming out, who's going to take him on here in this race, we have Vendetta driven by Max Silver. Max Silver's been a pretty underrated guy here in Season 4, so let's see what he's got to bring to the table.
Oh no! Oh no! Max Silver has just gotten left off the line. Will Meyer is pulling away with this race right now. Look at that final corner! Oh my god! Will Meyer has just gapped Max Silver.
Yeah, we got to take a look at the times on that one, because that was probably the fastest lap of the whole night. Jesus.
Holy time coming in, it is a 12.6, the fastest time of the night by far. Will Meyer and Slinger with one of the nastiest final corners on this track so far. Wow. Will Meyer said, I'm not going to be the next upset, and he threw it down. And now everybody's going to have to be chasing what he just did.
You can only imagine, though, that could have been Trevor Michalesco going up against Will Meyer, but he unfortunately got suspended for committing a no-no. So... okay. So, yeah, that was just Max Sober. I mean, you can't really get mad at the dude. He just went out there and did what he could. But, man, you got to give props to Willis. Next up, we got Nick Tedrick coming out and cranking, going out to race here in this round.
And he's going to be taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops, driven by Jax Cohen. Trying not to laugh after what Brandon Adam has said in the live commentary booth, because this is what happens when I get in a commentary booth. But we are back live on the action now. Both drivers are on the line, getting staged, getting ready for the green.
We're going to come off the line here, and it looks like Kraken's just a little bit behind. And man, Nick Tedrick is kind of struggling out here in this race.
Just caught a bad bounce over that first jump. Tried to bring it back there at the end, though, with that final corner. I'll give him that. He didn't go away easy. But it's going to be all Jax Cohen and Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
Gotta say, Jax Cohen, I think he's going to be probably the most underrated driver of this tour. I mean, I've seen him compete in other leagues such as the Insanity League. I mean, he qualified 4th there and made it all the way to the semifinals of racing. He's just trying to, he's just getting better and better as the weekends go on, and I think he's going to really bring his A game to the tour. He might be one of the people to potentially win a bracket sooner or later.
Let's take a look at the time, a 13.2, which is not a bad time by any stretch of the means. He was very consistent around that pass. He had some very good corners. And like you said, he's just getting better and better, and I definitely think he's got a chance to win a bracket at some point. But coming into this next race, Jaden McClam in the Megalodon.
And the person lining up against him is a very experienced driver, Devin Doss in Dragon.
Devin Doss competed in the Rigs of Frauds Monster Jam Live All-Star Challenge in Prowler, I believe, and had a fantastic time there. We saw him in the Arlington show on the off season in Max D, where he put down great performances. So I'm very excited to see what he can do here tonight in Dragon. Let's see if he can make it past this upset curse, or will he be one of the ones like Will to move past that?
Let's see, we haven't really seen all that much of Jaden lately, but he's definitely one of the more newer guys out here. And let's see how one of the more inexperienced drivers go up against one of the veterans out here. Devin Doss has a lot of Sim Monster wins under his belt and has also been driving for a very long time. So he might be the favorite to win here, but anything can happen.
Absolutely. I think this is going to come down to these. I think tonight is actually going to come down to who gets the whole shot and these corners. This is a very tricky track. It's nice and tight as to where you think the stadium would be a nice open long course, but it actually isn't.
It looks like we're just waiting on the drivers to come in and stage themselves.
I think there's just a tad bit of technical difficulty here. Should be getting fixed pretty soon. Nothing major. Looks like there might be some files conflicting with one another. Hang tight with us, folks, and we'll get this all sorted out real quick. And here we go. Both drivers are on the line and ready now. It looks like we've got everything sorted out. We're getting ready to go green here, ladies and gentlemen. And they're off. Devin with a slight hole shot.
Oh man, they come around the corner, and it looks like Dragon's just pulling away here. Let's see if it gets. Oh my goodness! What happened to Megalodon? I have no idea. He just washed down the corner. It's all Dragon.
You know, I think Megalodon knew he had to go for it, and he tried to push as hard as he could and reverse entered it, but that was just too much for that Megalodon truck to handle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of these drivers are taking the 90 approach to these corners, but I think he tried to do something different there and 180 the corner. I don't know how much that worked out for him, but oh well. It definitely didn't really work out. And Dragons, Devin Doss just moving on to the next round.
Interesting thing to note here, Brandon, I'm going to point out on the spreadsheet. The top 4 fastest drivers are all veterans. Will Meyer with a 12.6, Jack Merkel and Gravedigger with a 12.8, Aaron Lurie and Monster Energy with a 12.96, and Devin Dawson Dragon with a 12.98. So all these veterans are coming back out here saying, hey, we ain't lost our touch yet.
Yeah, absolutely. This track is, you know, you can consider it to be a veteran's course with how tacky it is, how tight that the turns are. I mean, they're pretty much just hairpins. And, you know, this is just a very short and very fast track. And if you make any mistake here, there's no doubt that one of these 4 veterans could definitely take your spot over in the bracket and annihilate you in a race if you do ever tend to mess up. So it's kind of putting some pressure on the more experienced drivers here, or the more slower guys on the bracket. So we're going to see how well they handle this course against the more experienced drivers.
Now, something I do want to point out, right under them, though, Michael Alonso with a 13-0, Jax Cohn with a 13-2, and Trent Fung with a 13-2 as well. So there's some of these newer guys creeping right up on these veterans here. So, like, if anybody makes a mistake, one of these young guys could come up and come from behind.
Looks like we are just trying to transition into our next race of round number 1.
And while we're figuring something out, Fast Loser will go to Christian Lenood in the Monster Mutt Rottweiler machine, so we will see him back.
Another TJ plan. Waiting with us, everybody.
And as you heard it here, TJ Rich, common failure, waiting for him. Danny Mackey from Stadium Tour Red has just said, put me in. I'm a fast loser. Very nice. Swapping tours. This man is running 2 at once. Yes, you can. Shout out to Bonkulage Von Bob.
Tyler John Richmond can't figure out a single thing with his files. Give him a minute.
That is a great question. You know what? I'm going to answer the fans' questions while we wait for the TJ Rich. Rogelio just asked me, What plane did I catch to make it to San Diego? Well, that's a great question. As everyone knows, I competed last night in Stadium Tour 1. As soon as Freestyle ended, I hopped on a Southwest airline and headed to San Diego.
I mean, I don't even know how I got here.
I think Brandon just kind of walked in and said, hey, I'm here. And I was like, oh, how'd you get here? And he's like, I'm not exactly sure. But you know what? He's here and he's commentating.
Yeah, you know, if I remember correctly, I think Bonkula Von Bob just kind of flew me over here. I had no idea where he was taking me, but yep, I just ended up here in San Diego.
I left my truck at Houston because we have 3 stops there in one tour. TJ Rich. And so I just left my truck there. It's all broken. My crew's going to fix it. But I just said, screw it. I'm going to go to San Diego for a show because one wasn't enough yesterday. And it looks like the TJ Rich is finally back in the game. I know everyone can't see it yet, but my goodness. Okay, no stream for this race apparently because that's fantastic.
Alright guys, so you guys can't see Dragon, but here we go. Or not, Bro Camino, I mean. Bro Camino taking the lead as you come to the final turn. Bro Camino takes the win over Ross Weiler. Oh, hey, I'm out of here.
Thank you, Austin
Thank you.
Dahlgren.
Surprise appearance by Austin Dahlgren. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to go. I think I have just been found out. I have found out that Nick Teddy is 12. So
wait, what?
Nobody look in general chat. Let's move on. All right.
We go together.
TJ Rich finally back in game again. We are going to get the next race in and underway. Oh, now, okay. Now this is going to be a good one. 2 good friends, maybe, or they hate each other, I don't know yet. Jack Merkel and Aaron Lurie. Monster Energy versus Gravedigger, a classic matchup.
And these drivers, we look at the times from round 1. They were Jack Merkel was the 2nd fastest driver in round 1. Aaron Lurie was just right behind him as the 3rd fastest. So this could definitely be anyone's race here. They were only separated by 1/100th of a second, I believe, or 1/10th of a second actually in round 1 times.
And here we go, both drivers ready, and off the line, it's a slight hole shot to Aaron, but this could go away quickly.
They're going to come around to the final corner. They're taking the entries very early. They come down to the
line. Oh my goodness! The race of the night, and I think Jack Merkel may have just edged that one out. Barely. What a race between those two.
Man, if you guys thought that racing last night was very close to very competitive, that race right there just said it all for this tour, man. That was just incredible.
And to me, I think it is. We'll wait on the official call. But Jack Merkel edging out Aaron Lurie by literally half a tire or less. and someone's saying it in the chat, I'm going to put that up for Race of the Year, and it's only the second event.
Just absolutely insane. What an opener to the second round of racing here. And it looks like the final decision is still being made here. We might be getting an overhead view on how the race turned out, how the results turned out. But from what we saw on stream, oh wow, the results are in. Jack Merkel, by about a quarter of a tire, actually just edges out Aaron Lurie.
Oh my goodness, race. Oh my goodness, race of the night. Times are coming in. Jack Merkel running a 12.63 second fastest time of the night so far. What a race. That's gonna be a race that gets talked about for a while here in Monster Jam Live. That was fantastic.
What's surprising is that it's been done by two guys that have never competed in a single event here before, or any sort of event in any of the previous seasons, like in Season 3 or Season 4. I mean, these new guys are coming out here and just showing everyone that has been here in RORMJL how it's done.
If things keep going the way they are, a lot of people are predicting, I believe that we'll see a Slinger Gravedigger final, but we have to wait and see. I'm not going to call it. Anything can happen, as you said, but that's the two fastest drivers right now as it stands. Getting the next race in to game here. It is Devin Doss blowing the fire out. TJ didn't have the stream on, but that's okay. Devin Doss coming back versus Michael Alonso in the Jester Machine. We have a that's correct, a medieval race here. Jester versus a dragon. Very nice.
As we're taking a look at the round 1 times, they only got separated by 1/10 of a second, so this could also be pretty close. And oh my goodness, I don't know what just happened there, but Michael just got smoked off the line.
Michael is not moving. Oh, there he goes. Oh no, that's a one-tire! That's a one-tire from Devin Doss! Will Michael Alonso be able to catch up in time for the win? Did he do it? He looked like he was sim speeding or lagging. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god!
I have no perception of what that race was. We're gonna have to go back and take a look at the replay.
That was ridiculous. Trying to look at the replay, did Devin Doss one tire? Or actually, are we going to recall this race? We might be getting a rerun here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to... I don't know what the officials are going to say, but it seems like the fairest thing to do, considering that we redid the first 2 races for the same lag issues. But I don't know, it's up to the officials. Devin, he one-tired the jump that could have given the win to Michael. I mean, and I'm still... I have no idea what just happened in that race, man.
Let me go back and look and see if he finished within 5 seconds. Let's get a call here. 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. On TJ's stream, he did not cross, but what did Austin see? Watching back the stream, I counted 6.5 seconds before Michael Alonso.
I'm just going to give my point of view. It was definitely a lag issue because watching my screen, he left probably a second after him. And then on TJ's stream, he didn't start until like after the race was over. So I would say it's probably going to Alonso because he definitely would have started him. And even if it was that 1 second, he still made it up within the 5 seconds of the finish line, just not on TJ's screen. I'm going to leave it up to TJ. Top down TJ? Yeah, it didn't happen, so.
You know what? I think we should do a re-race. Knowing that there's no top down, there's no way to confirm if this was a one tire, plus the lag issues. People are saying it isn't a one tire, but I know he didn't get that right front up the ramp.
Yeah, I also agree that he bumped the side of the second one.
Devin's saying himself. We'll let TJ Rich make the final call whether or not he wants to give it to Alonso, give it to Devin, or just go ahead and do a rerun.
I will let TJ decide, but in my opinion,
okay, so for further review, Devin did not one tire. So Devin Doss will be the winner. So Devin moving on to the next round. Dragon will live to see another day to face Gravedigger. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize. It looked like a one tire right from jump. I definitely miscalled it by a little bit. It's hard to see on the screen that I'm doing it. So I'll say that's my fault. I apologize. Devin Doss is moving on. We're going to get into the next race, which is Trent Fung in Whiplash versus Will Meyer, who may or may not be high, and Slinger.
Oh.
I didn't say that.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, we just don't acknowledge it and move on. Will Meyer ran the fastest lap of round number 1. Let's see if we can keep up the consistency, because sometimes these drivers could run a lucky pass and then in the next round, you know, they could completely fall off. But Will Meyer, I don't think he's the type of guy to fall off, so we'll see how he does in this race.
A whole shot to Slinger. Coming around that first corner there. Nice entry by Will. He's going to come into that final corner. Smooth as silk as always, and running away with it, Will Meyer and Slinger.
Man, oh, and Whiplash still hasn't even crossed the line, but still, what an absolute dusting there from Will Meyer. He's just got the most momentum out of all these guys heading into the semifinals. He's definitely one of the top dogs here to take home the bracket tonight.
As it stands right now, it is still looking close and then closer to getting to that Gravedigger Slinger final that I think we all want to see, to be honest with you. That's a rivalry renewed from way back in the day. Dennis Anderson versus Scott Hardsock. You always love to see those two go at it, but Jack's got to go through Dragon, and Will, moving into the semifinals, going to wait to see who he faces. He's going to be facing either Bro Camino in Armando Barbosa or Jax Cohen in the Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
This is going to be a very interesting race here. Jax Cohen, you know, didn't look too shabby in that first round, but you know, again, I think he could definitely improve and get faster and probably make it to the semifinals. But Armando Barbosa, you know, he's been here for a while. He's been competing since way back then, season 2, I believe. And yeah, he's just been one of the most unstoppable forces here ever since he just, you know, came back onto the circuit, especially in freestyle.
Armando definitely one of those guys who knows how to throw down an incredible freestyle run. We've seen it all last season in Season 4. So he's trying to make himself look better as a racer here. And we've got Jax versus Armando in-game. We're just getting them lined up now, getting ready to set up on the line. This is the stream's first time seeing Armando. There was some issues last time, so now we get to finally see Bro Camino. And here we are, getting ready for the go. Oh! Whole shot for Jax.
Yep, they're going to make it around the corner. Oh, man, Armando kind of hiked up in the corner. This might give the win to Jax. Oh, but Black Ops kind of...
And it's going to be Armando Barbosa! Holy race!
What is this racing competition?
Jax had that into the final corner, overdrove it just a tad, had to correct. But man, what Armando at the beginning of the race got up on 2. This is a... Wow! It would have been a 1 tire for Jax anyway. But Armando coming back from behind anyway, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, I mean, Jack could have had that race won easily if he didn't just clip that final dirt mound in the corner. But man, it's not over until it's over. I just gotta say that, man. And Armando, he just got that right at the last second. Came in with that Tom Meents momentum out of nowhere.
But sadly, after the race, he turned it over and he slammed into the dumpsters. So that is going to be a -2 for the points for Armando Barbosa. But nonetheless, comes away with the racing round win. And now that means, Brandon, we are down to the final 4. And I'm not sure if anybody was surprised at the first 3. Gravedigger, Dragon, and Slinger.
The starting line. Engines pumping.
What may or may not be the dark horse is Armando Barbosa. Could he pull up the monumental upset? We'll have to find out next race, but right now it is going to be Gravedigger versus Dragon. Devin and Jack, 2 friends.
Yeah, these drivers, they've been going back and forth at it in other leagues such as Monster Truck Militia. And, you know, these drivers are very competitive with each other. I can imagine that, you know, they've had a lot of time competing alongside with each other and have developed some sort of a rivalry, I guess, with how they're both just incredible drivers. They're both veterans overall. And, again, this is going to be a fantastic opening here to the semifinal round. And, may the best man win. I think a lot of people might have Aaron Lurie making it into the or into the finals, actually, because Devin Doss had the slower time, I think. Oh, no, not the... Yeah, he the slower time of the 2 drivers, so it'll be interesting to see who wins.
He said Aaron Lurie. Jack and Aaron raced last round.
Oh, my mistake, I guess.
With Jack coming away with the win, so it's Jack and Devin. 8 nonetheless. Slight budge, but I don't know if that was a red light. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but Devin with the lead right now into the final corner, pushes it out wide. Jack coming from behind.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no! Devin up and over, don't hit the dumpsters, and that's a dumpsters hit!
We might have to go back to the replay, though, because I don't know if it looked like if Jack possibly red lit, or it could have been the same situation as Chadwick Deerfoot, where he kind of jump-started, but was actually just right there on the dot. Wow, what a race, though.
After further review, looking on the stream, Jack cut another perfect light. It was another perfect light from Jack, but he might have thought he red lighted just like Chadwick, but he was actually able to come away with the win. Wow. So that's twice in one night that we've gotten 2 perfect lights. I've went back and I've watched this several times, and when the chat disappears on the left of the corner of the screen, that's exactly when TJ types go. Devin had that race pushed wide in the final corner, and Jack was able to take advantage of that. Interesting racing bracket. So, first finalist has just been discovered, which is Jack Merkel in the Gravedigger. We're going to see who's going to get to the final round. Will Meyer and Slinger, or Armando Barbosa in the Bro Camino. This race could be upset city, or this could be another walk on the board for Will Meyer. We'll have to wait and see.
I'll be incredibly shocked if Armando could pull this off. Because, I mean, he did look a little bit messy there in the second round, but anything could happen here. As Will Meyer, he's pretty much the fastest guy out here, I believe. He was the second fastest driver round 2, but the fastest guy in round 1. So, I mean, let's just see how this race is going to turn out here. Will Meyer definitely the favorite to win, but Armando could possibly pull something out of that top hat of his.
Virtually even. Oh no, a bad bounce for Will and Slinger. This is going to have
my
to come down to the
goodness.
corner.
Oh, but
Will
look at
making
the
up.
Slinger.
Oh, Will made up the ground. Bad bounce in the first corner for Will, and Slinger says, I'm not losing yet. Comes back around with the fast final corner. I think he got the job done.
I believe so too. We're gonna have to take a look at the overhead view, or if that's even needed. But man, it just looks like Armando just he messed up in that final corner. He just gave the win right there to Will.
And it's official. The finals will be Will versus Jack Merkel. So the two fastest drivers all night, Brandon, are facing off in the finals. Something has got to give.
Yeah, you predicted it right there since round 2. We were gonna possibly see a Gravedigger versus Slinger final, and we got it. And man, these two have really had to fought through a really tough bracket. This is gonna be one hell of a finals. I gotta say, I don't think, no matter who wins or who loses, this is gonna be a great race. And here we go, Will Meyer in Slinger pulling up to the line here for the finals.
And coming up right beside him, a familiar face that he didn't want to see in the finals, Jack Merkel in Gravedigger. It is finals time, Brandon. The two fastest trucks of the night. Will not getting lane choice, but he is getting the whole shot over Jack Merkel right now. Into the first corner, Jack was able to make up a bit of the ground. This is all going to come down to that final corner. Jack keeps it nice and tight. And it's going to be Jack Merkel. Jack Merkel in the Gravedigger, and I think what made that race the win was lane choice. Jack Merkel bringing home the first racing win of the Yellow Tour. I got to hand it to Will Meyer, though. All night, he's been one of the fastest drivers out here. Got thrown in that right lane, accepted the challenge. Two great competitors tonight. We got to see an awesome racing final.
Absolutely, and Jackie's just celebrating at the moment. What a win that is here. Adding a Sim Monsters win to his record. Just unbelievable showing here throughout racing. A lot of people might have thought that Will Meyer was pretty unstoppable. But, okay, well, he paused. But Jack Merkel just came out right there at the end and just stole it all away from him.
Incredible action. And this is only racing. We still have skills and freestyle to cover.
And I gotta say, with how competitive racing was and all the upsets, all the surprises, and just all the competitive action that we just saw right there in the bracket, we've got so much more coming up here for skills and, of course, Monster Jam Freestyle, so it'll be incredible. Blake Thompson going on a bathroom break for a moment. He will be right back. And Tyler Richmond getting the camera set up for skills. We're going to get the show rolling in quite a bit.
Believe in what I'm saying. Love's a bitch and you won't
It looks like we're going to go underway with skills here. And first up, we're going to have Christian Lanud and Monster Mar Rottweiler go up. There's so many things to hit out here on the track. And so it's going to be interesting to see what type of technical abilities these drivers can bring to the table here. Technicality is one of the huge factors here in skills, and let's see what Christian can do. He's going to go off with that bit of a double right there, popping it onto the nose. Oh no! The front end just got caught up on the ground, and that is just not the way Christian wanted to end the run. Just not Christian's night out here, losing in round 1 of racing to Aaron, and then just coming out here, dumping the truck over in skills. Just not what he wanted here out here tonight, and well, let's just hope that the action could kind of pick up from here. The scores are coming in for Christian, and it is a 2.261. And coming out second is Nick Worthman in Brodozer. This driver, I guess a little bit unexpected that he's out this early. But let's see if he can set the bar high. He could definitely raise it after Christian's run. Coming around, searching for, he's going for that fun box right there. Rolling it down, just popping it onto the nose, walking it out. He's gonna stop it over the jump. Oh my goodness. Look at this. What a performance from Nick. This is how you set the bar high. Oh my goodness. And he's gonna just continue to walk it all the way to the barriers. Beautiful display of balance. He's trying to find a balancing point on the truck. Man, great run so far. Great hit. Walking it back up, and he's going to set her down. What a hit right there from Nick to kick off the competition. Or to kick off his run, rather. Going to be searching for that second hit. Let's see what he's going to go for. And he's going to go for the bicycle. Oh, the front box is in the way. He's going to get it onto the sidewall. Oh, man, he tried to get it into the wheelie, but regardless, that was an insane hit right there. And that's going to be the it for Nick Worthman's run. Outstanding first hit, very technical. He was able to, make a lot out of the stoppie. The second hit rode out the bicycle into some sidewalls. And the scores coming in for Nick, it's going to be an 8.993. Very good score from Nick. That's definitely going to hold up. Or, quite possibly, if these other drivers could be good enough to snatch it out of his hands. As I'll be continuing to cover all of this footage here, all of the action, just by myself. I think Blake got lost in the bathroom. I don't know what happened to him, but either way, we're just waiting on our next driver to come out here to the track.
I have found the commentator booth.
Okay, as soon as I say that. And next up we got Bad Company, driven by Chadwick Deerfoot. He's coming out here, and he definitely wants to make up for what happened in racing. He thought that he red lighted, but he actually had one of the best starts out here. And look at this, he's gonna go for the moonwalk.
What a unique way to set it up as well. Use that ramp to trip the rear end, and he's gonna walk it all the way down. Very nice. On my way back from the restroom, I found a concession stand, and I have some beef jerky. And that's not going to matter. Oh, getting it down! Goodness.
Oh
my lord!
He's trying to walk the wheelie up. Oh, wow.
Wow. Very nice skills run for Chadwick. We're going to see what the scorers think about that. In my opinion, lead, and that's exactly what it's going to be. 9.156 for Bad Company and Chadwick Deerfoot.
Yeah, both of those hits right there, they were very short but very sweet and very technical as well. I mean, the way that he just rode the moonwalk just over the two bumps right there, I mean, that was incredible. And then the wheelie, he pocketed the jump and then put that into a slap wheelie. That was a great combination. And right now we're just waiting on the next driver.
A lot of people not happy about the scores, but in terms of realism, that one looked a lot more realistic. Nothing away from Nick Worthman, but the wheelie and the way Chad did everything and set it up, very unique, very awesome. Well-deserved lead for Chad.
Right now, Chris Bialik is coming out with a bicycle. He's not wasting any time at all, and he's gonna put it into the. Oh no! The truck just kind of slammed onto the cage, and it looks like he's gonna keep on going. He was able to recover out of. Man, that looked pretty rough right there.
Not sure how the RI was not called there. That was a pretty hard cage hit.
Going for the second hit right now. Looks like he's lining up for the reverse popper. Nicely done, getting it on the rear wheels. And he's gonna walk it up into the wheelie. And he puts that into the stoppie. A nice combination right there. Oh man, this might be trouble. He may have just ruined the hit right there, and he is just going all over the place. Not what Chris wanted for his second hit. It looks like the scorers are going to come in for Chris. I don't think that was the cleanest run that we've expected to see out of him, but, you know, the scores are coming in. It's an 8.759. Not going to take the lead. That's going to put him in third place at the moment, and we're going to wait for our next truck to come out here and put on a show.
God, I don't know who sold me this beef jerky, but it has just ripped the roof of my mouth all the way up. Anyway. Coming out next is going to be Max Silver, who got the last-minute call to come in and drive Vendetta. We saw that he's still trying to get used to this truck and racing. Let's see if he can get her dialed in here for two-wheel.
Coming around, searching for his first hit. He's going to go right there for that bit of a hybrid. Setting it down onto the stoppie.
Oh!
Oh!
That was unique. Very nice. Use that ramp.
He rode the stoppie. Yeah, he used the ramp. He used the ramp to just pop the truck up and then ride it down the front box.
What are we going to see here? Looks like he's going to go out at an angle. A very unique way to do that, actually. Very nice. Not quite as long as he wanted it, I think, but still a very good run.
Yeah, pretty solid. I don't think he really got much out of the second hit as much as he wanted. It was a bit short-lived, a bit too short-lived for that to take the lead, but let's see how the scores reflect.
And it's going to be an 8.892, good enough for third place right now. Chadwick Deerfoot and Bad Company holding on to that lead. But that was definitely a very good run from Max Silver. As coming up next, Nick Tedrick in the Kraken machine going to take his shot at two-wheel skills. Or skills challenge, I apologize.
Oh, it looks like... Not sure what he's going... Oh, he's saluting the crowd right there. He's trying to get everyone hyped up for this skills run.
Warming the crowd up here, trying to get them on his side.
There you go. Very nice stoppie. Let's see what else he could do with it. He was kind of turning the rear steer around, and he's going to put that into the wheelie.
Was able to do like a Tyler Menenga. And ride it back up in the wheelie and sets it down. Very nice first hit there for Nick.
Yeah, definitely. He was. That was a pretty nice moonwalk to wheelie combo, and he kind of just stood the wheelie up right there, allowing the crowd to take some photos of it. And right now he's going over to that double. That obstacle has been kind of used quite a bit here in skills.
Oh no, I don't. I think he had something in mind there. Had something in mind, but didn't quite get the, just quite what he was looking for out of it. Definitely not going to be enough to take the lead there.
Yeah, it was kind of weird how he was kind of wiggling the front steering right there. I don't know what he was going to try and go for, but nonetheless, it just didn't work out for him. And the scores are going to come in for Kraken. It's a 7.683. So far, Chadwick Deerfoot in the Bad Company machine holding on to that skills lead really nicely here, but we still have more than halfway of the lineup to go. And coming up, we have Jaden McClam in Megalodon. So right now, we're just waiting for Jaden to come out here onto the track, and there he is. Let's see what he has to do now, because of how, we've seen a lot of drivers go for similar combinations and moonwalk to wheelie. Now it's time for the drivers to get really technical and really creative if they want to get the lead.
Yeah, I agree. Now, see, everybody's been going off of that same ramp. I think somebody's going to have to try to do something a little bit different with some more wow.
And not sure what that was. He kind of just walked it up halfway and then just slammed on the gas. Oh! Whoa!
Oh no! Oh, he is in the stands! Oh my goodness! That is not what he wanted to do. An amazing attempt.
Yeah, definitely. That was a great attempt, but man, he went over the barrier. He didn't just tap it, he didn't just hit it. He went completely over and into the stands.
I like his thought processing. He was like, I'm going to give him something different. Nobody's done, but man, he just he overdid it and went straight over those dumpsters. And I'm getting word that this is the last time we're going to be allowed at San Diego for RORMJL. So, event staff not happy in the stadium right now.
Coming out next, we're going to have Aaron Lurie in Monster Energy. Look at him. Oh, he's zooming across the track right now. Let's see what he's going to do. He definitely has to do something different here if he wants to get the win or the lead. And he's going to go for a sky wheelie.
Holy, and that's a dumpster. That's some more points. Oh my God. 2 in a row for the dumpsters.
Man, we have to really stop dumpster abuse out here. But regardless, Aaron Lurie, he was definitely going for something original. I think he was going for the one-wheeled sky wheelie right there. He was walking it out. I don't know if he tried to turn it or anything, but man, that just went completely sideways.
We are just handing out point reductions like we are Oprah. You get a point reduction, and you get a point reduction. We are just handing them out.
And if this hasn't been mentioned yet, the score coming out for Aaron is going to be a 3.641. Definitely not going to be in the lead, not anywhere close to it.
Anyway, coming out next, trying to beat that score Chadwick put up is Michael Alonso in the Jester truck. Let's see what he's got to bring to the table. Going back to that same stack, man. A lot of people hitting that same pile and doing the same thing, man. You gotta show them something. Show them something a little bit different. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, he gets it. And he's gonna walk it. Oh no! Now he saves it. Wow, great recovery right there. I mean, the skid mark off of that was insane. He was going at a lot of speed and was able to control the truck from going into the wall.
I did not think that was happening, and now we have issues, I think. Oh yeah, a little bit. Man's is freezing, and now, oh, we're good, I think. Oh lord, the lag's trying to catch back up. Super speed moonwalk! In effect! Oh no! Save it! Yeah! Oh, he won't save it. he will not save it.
Man.
I got a little excited, I'm sorry.
Okay. Regardless, the scores are coming out for Michael Alonso. He's going to get a 7.477. Man, he had a great run going right there, but he just could not save it on that second hit.
Oh, gosh, man. Super speed moonwalk. That was incredible. And we're just getting word, 1 second. TJ's dog has got to go outside.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to agree with Rogelio saying get Blake and Brandon in the booth more often because we are a fun combo, apparently. And the fact that I screamed yeah in a very high-pitched voice makes this even more fun.
Yep. Gotta have some fun with it. You know, we're sitting through a pretty long show, but, you know, we're making the most out of it.
Chadwick calling me sus, but that's just I think he's jealous of my awesome vocal range.
I think he thinks you're Among Us.
Among Us. So since Trevor wants to call me always sus, I'll call him out on live stream. That's why he's suspended.
When the beard man is sus.
You. Here's a word from our sponsors. Do you like Jack Link's beef jerky? No? Well, too bad. They hurt your roof of your mouth. It hurts. Thank you.
Dang.
But it tastes
good.
Get
a refund on that, man.
I ate them all. I don't think they'd give me a refund.
Oh.
Oh, and we're back. DJ's back. It's okay. I don't have to try to bring up any more sponsors. Craig Champion. King of Brutus. Anyway, on we go now to the next competitor. Trent Fung, who surprised us in racing over his round 1 victory. Coming out in Whiplash. Oh, it looks like he's going to have something different to do. See, I like this. He's going with something different.
Trying to hype the crowd up. He's going to slowly approach it. Let's see what he's going for. He's backing up for it.
Oh my goodness! Set it down! Holy no!
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! It is not going to come back over. Oh my god. Could you imagine if he would have pulled that down?
He nearly had it right there, but the truck just said nope and just got right back down on the top.
Wow.
Man.
Scores coming in now. I would like to point out a good point is we sleeping on the RII, so whoever calls those. Which is fine. I'm not getting angry. Just saying.
And the score is coming in for Trent. It's going to be a 3.584.
Hard to call RIIs with the truck you can't see. That is true. So that could have been up to TJ Rich. It's fine. You know what? We don't judge anybody here at Riggs of Rod's Monster Jam Live, unless your name is Trevor Michalesko.
Okay. Okay. Next
no,
up,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jack Cohen in the Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Let's see what he can do, because I don't think I've seen him compete in the skills challenge before.
Oh, he's going to come right out for it. Does that count?
No. Oh, he kind of pulled into a little bit of a power wheelie, but man, he had a really good start to it. Kind of fumbled the bag a bit at the end, but he's going to go for a second hit.
He said everybody's coming around driving around too much. He's like, I'm just going to go straight for it.
Hell yeah. He's going to walk it down.
Gets it up.
Wow. That was perfect. Walks it back down. That was a really good high-speed wheelie to moonwalk combination over the fun box and then right into the hybrid.
That was a very, very good run for Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Scores coming in. Will it be enough for the lead? Waiting to see. 9.017 might be some controversy, but I don't know. Very good score nonetheless. It's good enough for second place.
Right now we're going to be seeing Devin Doss and Dragon come out here for skills. Devin Doss, he lost here in the semifinals. He wants to make up some more points here in skills. I don't think I've ever seen Devin compete in a skills competition before, so this is going to be kind of interesting. Going for the bicycle though. Right into the truck out. Oh man, kind of got it into a bit of a one-wheel wheelie. That was a great bicycle there from Devin, walking it just across the track. And he's going to go into the side of the hybrid. Let's see what he's got here. Maybe lining up for the popper. He's going for it. Gets it on the nose beautifully.
Devin walking it down that ramp, and he's going to turn it into almost a bicycle. Got it up for a bit of a wheelie too, though. So a solid run for Devin.
Let's see how that's going to reflect on the scores there. He had some pretty good solid hits right there. Had a great bicycle and then also had the moonwalk with a bit of a cross thread. And the scores coming in, it's an 8.819 for Devin.
Solid score there.
And next up, we're going to have Armando Barbosa and Bro Camino come out here. This was a driver that I don't think a lot of people expected to make the semifinals of the show. but he climbed his way up there. And let's see if he's going to be able to continue, that bit of success he had from racing and carry it over into the skills.
Let's see what he's going to start off with. Oh! That's a different use of that. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Someone call an ambulance out there for him. Wow.
Hold on. If Chadwick is watching the stream right now, he'll know. Can we get a wee-woo? Can we get a wee-woo, anyone? If Chadwick is watching the stream, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. That was so much G-forces.
Man, I think already we have a nominee for Death Factor of the Year. Armando Barbosa out here putting his life on the line here for RORMJL, for all the fans out here in San Diego. You gotta give respect to the guy, but the scores are coming in, and let's see, it is only going to be the score of a 4.741.
He used that ramp better, I think, than anybody so far. But holy G-forces. Well, coming out next to try to top Chadwick Deerfoot and Bad Company, it's going to be Will Meyer in the Slinger truck. Now, he's been telling me about what he's going to try this weekend for skills, so let's see if he's able to do it. Gets it up!
Oh, that is not what he
got
tried to do.
though.
Yeah, he saved it right there.
Definitely not what he wanted, though, but he was able to save it.
Gotta think, though, if you want to get the win here, and if you want to get a good score, you need to keep your hits clean.
Oh. Definitely not what he wanted to do.
Looks like he tried to go for the butt kicker like what we saw from Jaden, I believe, from Megalodon, but just did not work out for him. The scores are going to come in for Will Meyer. It's only going to be a 5.514.
So sadly, not what he was hoping to go for tonight. But there's always freestyle. And coming up next, your racing winner, Jack Merkel in Gravedigger, looking to see if he can do a good enough run here to where it'll propel him forward so he can have a chance of taking the overall.
Absolutely. He's definitely looking for the double down out here after, beating out Will in the finals. He goes for the moonwalk. Nicely done. Gets into the stoppie. Let's see what else he could do with it, though. You can't just, pull off these one-dimensional hits if you want to get the lead.
I think he heard you. He's going to set it back. Uh-oh. What in the world?
What? Okay.
So, I will say that was a slightly more unrealistic Neil Elliott from World Finals 20. But, it was still possible, because Neil did it. So,
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No!
Oh! That's all I can say, is oh! Oh!
Okay. Those sidewalls, he may have not landed them, but man, they were fast. He tried to get the momentum score for this skills run.
And Jack Merkel has always been known for his sidewalls. And, yeah. Holy G-forces. The score's coming in, it's not enough, an 8.8. That looks like it'll put him in 5th place. So right now, Chadwick's still leading. We're going to see if Jurassic Attack can make an appearance tonight, Jackson Mazzaros. And it looks like he's going to actually make it. So our final competitor, Jackson Mazzaros, did not get to see him in the head-to-head competition here in racing. And he's starting right out. Oh, look at the control.
Oh, wow.
Into a wheelie. Set it down.
Oh, he gets it. I think he wanted to ride the wheelie out a bit, but still, he got it, and that's all that matters here. First successful sidewall to wheelie.
That was a great starting hit. If he backs this up, this could very well take the lead. The final truck out. Shows up, says, I don't need racing, and wins skills. That's what he's trying to do. Walking it into that moonwalk right now. He's going to back it up over the pod.
Walking it over.
Oh, can he get it up?
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
He's able to save it, and what a run there from Jackson, just coming out of complete nowhere and showing everyone how it's done out here.
Wow. In my opinion, that's going to be the win, but we're going to have to see what the judges think about it. Scores are coming in for Jackson Mazzaros. The suspense. Will Chadwick Deerfoot take it? No! It is going to be Jackson Mazzaros with a 9.3. Doesn't even race. Comes out and wins skills like a boss.
Zero mass. Out here with the win. Oh my goodness. He just came out of complete nowhere. He just showed up to the party late, but still was able to get the job done. Man, that's going to be a win that he could definitely celebrate. And I think that's his very first skills win here in RORMJL, I think.
If so, it is a very monumental night for Jackson Mazzaros. Hey, what better way to come back after not being able to win, or not being able to race, excuse me. He just says, you know what? I'll just come out last and win skills. Incredible. We are going to head into an intermission before freestyle, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, go get you some popcorn, go to the restroom, do what you need to do. But we will come back in just shortly for some freestyle action here in San Diego.
It's only 8 and the speakers are banging. Yeah, this place is already lit. Good thing I decided to roll up tonight. This is one that I don't want to miss. It feels like a party. It feels like a damn good time to me. A bunch of country girls and back row boys all here to drink and sing. So go on, pour me something cold, 'cause we ain't about to leave. Feels like a party. Feels like a party to me. Make you wanna get your hands up side to side. Get your hands up side to side. Make you wanna get your hands up side to side. Get your hands up side to side. Every time the beat drops, something gon' be going down. Already know we ain't about to stop. We'll ride till the sun come back around. Yeah, right now there's nowhere else I'd rather be than with y'all. If you ask me, it feels like a party. It feels like a damn good time to me. A bunch of country girls and back row boys all here to drink and sing. So go on, pour me something cold, 'cause we ain't about to leave. Feels like a party. It feels like a party to me. Like a party, sounds like a party, it's gon' be a party to me. If it tastes like a party, shakes like a party, it's gon' be a party to me. Yeah, it feels like a party. It feels like a damn good time to me. A bunch of country girls and back row boys all here to drink and sing. So go on, pour me something cold, 'cause we ain't about to leave. Feels like a party. Feels like a party to me. Make you wanna get your hands up side to and me, we change the weather. Yeah, I'm feeling heat in December when you found me.
I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious,
I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah, any road you take, you know that you'll find me.
I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you, about you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true,
I'm a sucker for you.
yeah,
Don't complicate it,
yeah.
cause I know you and you know everything about me. I can't remember all of the nights I don't remember when you're around me.
I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious,
I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah, any road you take, you know that you'll find me.
I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you,
About you,
about you,
about you.
and you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It is true,
I'm a sucker for you.
yeah. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious,
I'm a sucker for you.
yeah.
Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah, any road you take, you know that you'll find me.
I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you,
About you,
about you,
about you.
and you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It is true,
I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker for you.
Can you even see what you're fighting for? Bloodlust and a holy war. Listen up, hear the patriots shout. Times are changing. In the end, the choice was clear. Take a shot in the face of fear. Fist up in the firing line. Times are changing. Do you believe that you can walk on water? Do you believe that you can win this fight tonight? Look at the sky, see a dying star. White lies, it's a man on fire. Making love with the devil hurts. Times are changing. A thin line, the whole truth, the far right, the left view, and breaking all those promises made. Times are changing. Do you believe that you can walk on water? Do you believe that you can win this fight tonight? Do you believe that you can walk on water? Do you believe that you can win
Barbed wire fence carving on a hillside, cutting holes in the midday sun, like a postcard framed in a windshield covered in dust. I love the rhythm of an old gray black top, 33's just whistling by. Steer the wheel one-handed on a 2-lane, hugging that line. I got the windows down, no one else around, singing. Freedom is the miles I'm rolling on. Out here cruising to a back road song. I feel the wheels like a melody, like a radio dialing in strong. Come on, sing along to my back road song. I hit the brakes for an old New Holland, hammer down and pass them on up. The breeze smells like a summertime hayfield's just been cut. I got
pressure calls my name. I think it's time that I should push it back and entertain.
Alright, it looks like we are back for RORMJL BKT Freestyle. So, we're about to get the show on the road. We have an entire field out here for Freestyle on this pretty difficult and tacky course. So it'll be interesting to see how the drivers handle it. Not sure if my acquaintance Blake Thompson is back here in the booth. But regardless, we're just going to jump straight into the action. First up is going to be Trent Fung in Whiplash. See, right now he is on the track. And right now, there's some key factors that we're looking at here to see if a run has to take the lead or, you know, depending on how well the freestyle run is. And that's just filling the clock, having really good momentum, having great wow factor, just like that massive leap right there. Oh, try to stop it, and man, he's going to have to back up already. Not going to reflect well on the scores. But already turning that into a bit of a bicycle. Good crossroad right there. We're also looking for technical moves, lots of air, lots of combinations, just anything out here. And man, it looks like Trent is just struggling out here to keep a good, consistent run. Oh my, that is going to be it. Let's see if he qualifies for a score, because remember, these drivers have to fill at least 30 seconds to get a score. Or they do have to fill 30 seconds to get a score. And we're going to check right now to see. And no! Trent Fung did not surpass the 30-second time limit to qualify for a score. He gets a 0, unfortunately. Not what he wanted right there. Came out with a lot of air, but just as the run went on, he was just struggling and he couldn't keep up with it. Let's just hope that the action could pick up from here, though. We don't want to see freestyle runs lasting a pretty short amount of time. We want to see these drivers be able to drive these 12,000-pound virtual monster machines for a substantial amount of time and provide a good show. As we are waiting for our next truck and driver to come out here. And here he is, Jaden McClam, coming out in the Megalodon. Coming out of the pit tunnel. And let's see what he's going to do right here. Starts off with a lot of good air. Oh my gosh! I was not expecting that. He luckily landed on the tire, so the impact wasn't too harsh to warrant the truck being shut off. Man, that was a major start. That's how you announce your presence right there. And Jaden with a nice bit of a combination, getting on the wild side once again. Making his way over to the double. Nicely done. Oh, wow. Having to really just stop the truck there and back up, hurting his momentum a bit. Cross-threading over the fun box. Another nice cross-thread combination. Going over the jammer right now. Putting that into a wheelie. Seeing a lot of good variety in this freestyle run right now, which is definitely going to help the scores. Able to turn the truck around once again. Gonna go back over the double. Oh, nicely done. Getting over that jump with a lot of speed, and he's gonna go for the side of the backflip container. He's able to land the flip into the wheelie. Walking the plank right there is how a lot of people would like to call it. Oh no! Oh, is he gonna be able to save it? Oh, he gets it back on all fours. And he's able to continue. He was just all over the place right there. The clock is winding down a bit. And Jaden is just popping off right here. Huge air. This is just a way to completely raise the bar. And it looks like he's going to go for the mini flip. Oh no. Goes for a bit of a pirouette. Oh, just a ragged edge and wild freestyle that we're seeing out of here from Jaden. Oh my goodness. And that's the end of the run. He fills the clock. Kind of, oh wow, he hit something right there as he tried to exit the stadium, but that's going to be it. Man, that was just a wild performance. The standouts were definitely the cross-threading and the wow factors throughout the run. He was also able to get through the 2 minutes. We're just still waiting on the scores right here, coming out for Jaden. And the score is going to be at 8.867. That's going to be it for Megalodon, and man, that could potentially keep up for quite a while here in this freestyle competition. Right now we're just waiting for the next driver to come out. And wow, with no time wasted, out here we're going to have Jax Cohen, a serious dark horse here in Stadium Tour Yellow in the Soldier Fortune Black Ops. And he's coming out with a huge cross thread, comboing that over a good high speed start to the run. Good air once again over that hybrid, or whatever you would like to call it right there, right into the fun box. And Jax Cohen, he actually beat me in Freestyle Battle Series this past weekend. So, you know, he could definitely throw down if he could take down someone like me. Right now, this is a very fast run. The momentum is definitely the standout. A lot of speed right there into the backside of the racing lanes. Keeping it really busy out here, which is going to help out a lot. Flipping the truck around, just no time wasted. Oh, looks like, we might kind of experience a little bit of issues right there, but not really going to deter the scores a lot. Really good cross-threading. The combinations have been insane. Smooth transitions from hit to hit, and he's getting some pretty good output in these hits. He might need to pick up the wow factor though, but if he could keep this up, this could definitely take the lead. This entire freestyle run has just felt like one huge combo. Oh, nicely done right there. Gonna come over. Nice air. Getting a lot of distance off of that. Downsides it. That was clean. What a downside. He goes for the backflip. Gets it into a bit of a moonwalk. Nicely done. What a performance here from Jax Cohen. Oh, wow. Getting a bit on the ragged edge, but still keeping the truck on all fours. Able to keep the show going. Nicely done. The clock might be winding down a bit here. Oh, he's able to recover himself. Nicely done. A great combo to end it off. And I believe the clock is winding down. Oh no, never mind. Great air. Able to put that into a bit of a stoppie. Just what a run there. Had to back up, and yeah, that's going to be it. What a clinic of a freestyle performance that was from Jax. I don't think anyone went out there expecting him to throw down. Insane freestyle run. If that's not the lead, I mean, I don't know what is, because that was just non-stop action. The entire run was just one huge combo, a lot of cross-threading. Got the backflip in there, filled the clock. Let's take a look at the scores here. And it's going to be a 9.239 for Soldier Fortune Black Ops. What a run and what a score. And Jax could well be on his way to getting the early series lead. That is insane to say. But man, we still have the rest of the lineup to go, so you never know what's going to happen. And next up, we're going to have Nick Tedrick out here in Kraken. Man, he has to follow up that fast-paced, just ragged edge freestyle run. I don't know how he's going to do it, but let's see if he does. Looks like he's saluting the crowd. Oh, he did in skills. And it looks like, oh, he's getting it up there on the double. And it looks like he might be going for a technical start. This is a completely different approach that we've seen. Nicely done, just walking a great moonwalk. Very original start. And of course, the originality in your freestyle run would definitely help out, as you want to make sure that your freestyle run sticks with the crowd, sticks with the fans. Oh, right there, getting a bit on two wheels once again. Nice air. Able to bring the truck around, going over the fun box. Not putting as much speed into his hits like how Jax did. So right now, he might be kind of underperforming, but let's see if he can pick it up here as he gets some nice air off of that jump. Putting the truck, riding it out on two wheels just a little bit. Oh, a nice combination right there from the fun box to the hybrid. More nice air. He's hit that jump quite a bit of times here in this run. But nonetheless, he is still certainly making his way around from one region of the track to the next. Nicely done, putting it on two wheels once again. This is going to be interesting because Nick has given the judges a whole new perspective. It's a bit more of a slower yet a bit more technical run, I'd say. Is once again, oh, kind of avoiding that jump right there, keeping it on all fours. The clock might be winding down right here. And right now, I don't think that there's been anything too significant, but look at this. Oh, almost tried to bring that into the moonwalk, but that was a great bicycle. A lot of good variety in the run. Oh, wow, he is into the barrier. Man, he may have just left a few seconds on the clock. Not sure if that filled time, but it was very close to. Almost got the walk the plank move. As we're going to take a look at the scores here. And the scores are in, it's going to be an 8.757. That's going to put Kraken in third place. Not enough to get the lead. Still a pretty good performance out here from Nick. Ending the show off for him with a bang. And let's see who's going to be next up here for Freestyle. And as I say that, we're going to have Michael Alonso, the rookie, coming out here in Jester. Let's see, Michael Alonso, not really known for being one of the best racers, but he's definitely known for being a pretty good freestyler. Starting off with a lot of good air. Oh man! Able to recover the truck nicely off of that. Oh wow! Already getting all over the place here on these hits. Kind of cross-threading the jammer. As we're experiencing a little bit of lag issues, he sim speeds through the air. Oh man, he's going pretty quickly. But making his way around to the hybrid, nice air. From what it looks so far, he's actually been keeping up a lot of good momentum. He's putting a lot of good speed into his hits. He's carrying that speed around the track as he's moving from obstacle to obstacle. Nicely done. Getting a lot of air off of these hits as well. Wouldn't say that the run is as busy as Jax's, but oh my goodness! Oh no! He's able to save it though! And the truck, he's not going to get shot off. He's able to continue on. What a save there. A lot of good reaction from Michael. Now he's definitely trying to take that lead away from Jax. He's coming around. It looks like he's going to line up for that Monster Energy backflip container. Able to get the backflip, send her down into a nice moonwalk. There you go. The best backflip to moonwalk so far, outperforming or one-upping Jax's. Oh no! Nosedives it into the ground, able to keep the truck rolling. Nicely done. This has been a really good performance from Michael. Oh, he kind of goes into the wall right there, though. That's probably not going to reflect well on his points. Still lasting the entire 2 minutes, and right there, that is time. A very good run from Michael. I don't think a lot of people expected him to do this well out here. I guess one thing he probably missed out was maybe one or two more technical moves, but overall, he was carrying some pretty good momentum all throughout the run. He filled the clock. Despite the wall hit, I mean, it was a pretty solid performance. Let's see how the scores reflect here. Will it take the lead? And the scores coming in, it's a 8.795. Not going to get the lead, but it is going to put him in third place. As we were waiting for the next driver and truck to come out. And here we go, he's coming out here to the track. It is Max Silver, subbing for Trevor Michaelesco inside of Vendetta. And oh my goodness, okay. Oh wow. That was a clean transfer right there from the fun box onto the top of that jump. I guess he's allowed to keep... I didn't know drivers were allowed to just floor it out of the pits like that, Tyler Duke style. But man, Max is just coming out with vengeance. Keeping a lot of speed up. He is just going all out with the air. Nicely done. The movement all throughout this run. He's just moving out here like a NASCAR driver. Just surging from one hit to the next, from one region of the track to the other. That was a good combo right there. Making his way back over to the fun box. Another nice combo, and he's able to recover the truck right there. Already, he's carrying a lot of momentum, a lot of speed. Nicely done. Good air over the fun box, and he's going to kind of cross-thread it over the backside of the racing lane into a fast donut, a momentum donut, I guess you could call it. Into the bicycle. Oh, nicely done. Looks like he could have just stuck his arm out there outside of the window and grabbed some dirt off of the floor. Oh, look at the cross-threading, though. Arguably the best cross ride of the night so far, and Max Silver putting up a really good all-around freestyle. Definitely in contention of taking the lead. Kind of getting the backflip into a little bit of a wheelie. No! Always able to save it. A good rollover, able to keep the truck on all fours, and as I say that, oh man, that looked a little bit violent out there. He's still able to keep the truck going. Gonna go in for the mini flip, a nice backflip. Oh no! He's able to save it. Wow, and I think that's time. Wow, what a performance there from Max. Gotta say, the momentum all throughout the run was fantastic. Just, Adrian Cooper said it perfectly right here in the general chat. I mean, he was just going at high speeds, wasn't slowing down whatsoever. I mean, there could have been an RII initiated some point in the run. Was a little bit questionable. But still, I mean, for what was there, that was great. A fast-paced run, a lot of air, a lot of action. Filled the clock. And the score was coming in. He is not going to get the lead. It's a 9.104, just barely in second place. But regardless, I think that's still going to hold up as one of the highest scores of the night. A great performance from Max. Was a little bit of debatable RIIs there. He did have a little bit of rollovers. The truck was taking some bangs, but overall, still kept it good. Driver out here, and that is Aaron Lurie in the Monster Energy pickup machine. Danny Mackey, his teammate, driving the SUV version on Stadium Tour Red. Let's see how Aaron does out here. And he's starting off with a backflip. That has never been done before. Nicely done, able to just quickly back out of it and get it right into the next hit. Good combination right there. Kind of downside at the end of that jump, which was pretty sweet. Good air off of the cross thread. Whipping it right into the mini flip. A very aggressive transition. Oh, man. And Aaron Lurie, I mean, he's just one of the veterans out here. He knows exactly how to throw down a class freestyle. And look at the wheelie. Best wheelie of the night by far. And I think he's just going to try and go in there and try to one-up everyone. Another great wheelie. Getting a lot of good technicality into the run. Nice moonwalk. A little bit of a tail whip in the air right there, I guess you could call it. Combos it right into the fun box. Still keeping it a very busy run. Oh, man. Oh, he's up on two wheels. Oh, he's able to barely save it. Wow. That was a very good, kind of a slow motion save right there off of the front wheel. And Aaron is just not stopping whatsoever. Although Max and Jax probably definitely had more speed, Aaron is just going for really consistent hits. Just one move right after the other. Oh man, he's on two wheels, rolling the truck over. Oh, he's not able to get it back on all fours. He had a fantastic run going for him. Man, just unable to last the entire run. It looks like he got just about 80% of the run completed, or 80% of the time filled. Relentless action. And undoubtedly just great saves, great technicality. He could have definitely taken the lead had he filled the clock, but that's the thing, he didn't. And the score is an 8.759 for Aaron. And coming out next, we're going to have Chadwick Tearfoot, the Beard Man, in bad company. Oh, okay, well, that's a beautiful looking truck. That man floating, and you know what, we're just gonna ignore that. Oh my goodness, huge air. Is right there. It might be a little bit weird to look at, but you know what? Still keeping up his freestyle run. Good combo right there from the fun box to the hybrid. And Chadwick's keeping a lot of momentum up early on. Putting it into the wheelie, nicely done. Chadwick Deerfoot, you know, arguably one of the more technical drivers out here. He could definitely, you know, make his run fast-paced and full of wow factor, just relentless. But he also could pick his spots out well and do the most with them. Walking the plank a little bit there with the back, that was pretty good. Oh no! Oh, he was able to save it. Kind of crossed up over the fun box. Devin Doss saying that we have a major weight reduction on the truck. Nicely done. Chadwick is just keeping a really good freestyle run. Just all around really good. Hitting everything. All tick marks on the board. Whipping the truck around. Gonna go over the fun box. Not a lot of output there in that hit, but it looks like he's gonna go for another backflip into a little bit of a corkscrew. Interesting rotation off of that. It's just sliding it down the fun box. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh man. Just able to avoid the wall right there nicely. Huge air once again. Chadwick is just popping off. Look at the crossfits. Oh wow, what a combo. He rode like a one-wheel wheelie down the fun box and just took it into the mini flip box. Oh man. Another good combo to end off the run. A spectacular performance from Chadwick. We'll just have to see if it takes the lead or not. Could definitely be in contention in the lead. But you have to remember just how good of a performance that Jax had as well. But Chadwick, he was definitely going for it. He had a backflip, he had a little bit of a corkscrew, filled the clock, great momentum. Also had really good technicality all throughout the run with the combos and the cross threads. The scores coming in, it's going to be a 9.027. Not enough to get the lead, but it is going to put Chad Deerfoot in the top 3. And I think he's got to be pretty proud of that. Right now, we're gonna get set for our next freestyle. Just the competition here has been incredible in San Diego. This has been a very good freestyle competition, and it looks like it's only gonna get better from here, hopefully. And right now, we're gonna have our racing winner, Jack Merkel in Gravedigger, go up. And oh my goodness, he's going to take the same approach as Max, just transferring it from the fun box onto the top of that pad. Huge air over the double. And already he's just very aggressive out here. Nicely done with the wheelie up and over racing lane. Nicely done. Overall, getting a lot of hits into the run already. Very fast start to the freestyle. I'll be surprised if he'll be able to keep it up for the entirety of the 2 minutes. Making his way over to the jammer, popping it into a nice wheelie, walking it across, carrying some speed with it. Cross-threading that side of the double right there. Nicely done. Just drifting the truck right into the backflip container, no time wasted. And that was a very huge backflip into a one-wheel moonwalk. Coming around over the fun box, nicely done. Jack Merkel is just putting up a fantastic performance here. A lot of momentum, a lot of air, a lot of cross-threading as well. Oh my gosh! How was he able to transfer that? He is up and over, and it looks like he's able to save it. Great sidewall save off of that. Great recovery. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that is going to be it for the run. He is into the barrier, and he is into the stands. Jack Merkel, he had an absolute clinic of a freestyle going on for him, but just unable to fill the entire clock. I don't think he completed the run. But regardless, that was a really good run. Not sure with how much time it had on the clock, if it's going to take the lead. But anything can happen here. We're going to take a look at the scores. And it's going to be an 8.696 for Jack Merkel and Gravedigger. And wow, that's actually going to put him second to last for now. The competition has just been so high here that you really just can't leave any time on the clock if you want to go out there and get a high score. You have to complete the run, and you have to do it in spectacular fashion. Jack Merkel, his run was spectacular, but just didn't fill the clock. Didn't get the entire run completed. But right now, we're just waiting for our next driver to come out. And here he is, Nick Worthman in Brodozer, coming out with that beard on the ROR bot. Let's see what he does out here in freestyle. He was a really good freestyler, and I think he's always been much more of a freestyler than a racer. You know, since Season 3, since Season 4. Let's see what he's got here. Starting off with a lot of good air off of that jump. Oh, man. More nice air. Whipping the truck around, able to bring it right into the double. 3 for 3 with sends here. Oh my goodness! That could have been trouble, but he was able to power out of it. Getting it into a bicycle. Able to combo that over with a bit of a crossthread. Nick Worthman keeping up a lot. He's getting a lot of good technical hits into the run as well as the air. And as I say that, another good technical hit with the stoppie. Reminiscent of what Tom Mentz likes to do now. Oh, wow, beautiful. And he's able to ride the bicycle out. Great demonstration of driver skill and driver IQ from Nick. Nice sky wheelie off the side of that jump. Bringing it up on 2 wheels again. He might be doing that just a little too much with the bicycling. But nonetheless, this has just been a great freestyle performance. If he can fill the clock, this has the potential of taking the lead. Oh, wow! He goes for the no! Is he able to save it? Oh my goodness! Oh, wow! What a save that was! Man. And Worthman just putting up a great performance here. More nice air. Into a nice momentum donut. Right into the next jump. And oh man, that's going to be it. Up and over he goes. He leaves a few seconds on the clock, but still he fills the majority of the run. Had a lot of great momentum. Once again, fast pace. A lot of good 2-wheel skill hits in there as well. The cross-threading was good. And that save off of the forward momentum backflip, that could definitely push up a lot of points for him. We take a look at the scores, though. It's only going to be an 8.865 for Nick Worthman's Brodozer. Is right now, I've just been incredibly impressed with how Jax Cohen, just the rookie out here, has been able to just hold on to his lead. It's insane. But here's a guy that could definitely take his lead away. Armando Barbosa, one of the most consistently good freestylers of RORMJL in the Bro Camino. See how he's going to start off his run. He's going to have to kind of do something a little bit original here. Oh, there you go. Looks like he's starting with a double. Nice air. Soaring over it. Oh my. Just slamming the truck into the ground a bit. Nice combination. Kind of bicycling over the pad right there, which was pretty nice. Good cross thread as he makes his way over into a wheelie. Oh wow. He just slapped the truck right into the... Good cross thread. Armando Barbosa keeping up a good pace. Once again, that's something that's a pretty underrated factor of a run. The momentum and the tempo. If you're able to go out there and go as fast as you can, get as much hits into your run and tear the floor apart, you're going to get a lot of points. And right there as well, the technical hits. Beautiful bicycle to moonwalk. Armando always, you know, he always has that skill to execute a lot of good two-wheel skill moves. A lot of, you know, best trick hits out here. No matter what course, no matter what track he's on. Good cross thread. As he has a little under a minute to go in the run. He's going to go for the Monster Energy backflip container. Nicely done. Just getting a nice clean rotation off of that. Oh my goodness. Kind of got a bit of a tail whip. Into the bicycle. Oh my goodness. Wow. He's making me lose my voice a bit here. Oh my goodness, what? Oh man. That was about to be an elite level freestyle from Armando, but he ends it short with roughly 30 seconds left on the clock. Wow. That was an insane freestyle run, but unfortunately was not able to keep it up for the entirety of the clock. He left about 25% of the run on the board, which is going to hurt him. And yeah, that certainly hurts him right there. That was a great performance, but that's going to put him second to last at the moment with an 8.596. Man, these drivers are out here trying to get me to lose my voice. Wow. An amazing show out here. And coming up, we're going to have Christian Leno coming out of the dog pound with the Monster Rottweiler. He's going to have to follow up that run, and he's going to go out there with a nice sky wheelie, going to combo that over the racing lane. So far, keeping the momentum alive. Great air off of the front box, pulling it over. And he's going to put that into the moonwalk. Riding it up. There you go, adding to the technicality of the run. Getting also a skid mark. Going to do like a bit of a Charlie pocket hit off of that. Nicely done. Oh, kind of stuffing it into the front box right there. Still, the truck able to hold up. Bit of issues right now. It looks like we're gonna have to be a little bit patient here with the run. Oh, he is. Oh no. That's gonna be the end of his freestyle run right there. Christian Leno not wanting to end it right there on the backflip, but man, it just happened.
Keeps on knocking. I don't wanna stand at the door, you're the forgotten.
As it looks like, I almost forgot to announce the scores right here, but that is going to put Christian Lenoud in last place at the moment with a 4.671. Actually, no, correct me, second to last, because Whiplash is currently in last with a 0. Right now, we're going to just wait for our next contender here for Freestyle. And here we are. The racing finalist here, Will Meyer and Slinger. Let's see if he can redeem himself from losing to Merkel in the finals. He probably wanted that racing win out here, and, you know, he definitely brought that NAMT Season 1 energy to it. Massive air to start the run. Oh, wow. That, I thought he could have ended up, you know, sideways or something with that bounce. Nicely done. He's going to make his way around. Very smooth and quick transitions. A lot of air off of these hits. Nicely done. And a beautiful launch off of that. Oh, wow. Into a nice vertical wheelie. Walking it across. Over the double. Able to combo that over, that was nice. He's able to put that right into the fun box. Beautiful. Will Meyer, you could just see he's kind of having fun out here with the track. He's just whipping it around, getting some good output off of these hits, a lot of air. And he's keeping up the momentum. Going for the Monster Energy backflip. Into a nice bit of a walk the plank. Oh, man. Oh, wow. He just barely avoids the hybrid right there. Huge air off of the step up. Oh, my goodness. And he's able to recover himself from hitting the barriers. Wow. Into the butt kicker. Nicely done. Didn't get it completely vertical, but still able to add that variety into his run. I gotta say, it's probably getting harder and harder for our judge, Tyler Richmond, to score. Oh. A beautiful downside. That was incredible. Whipping it into some donuts. Beautiful. And he's just going to keep on going. Nice bit of a bicycle. Oh, wow. A wheelie off of the cross thread. Will Meyer just letting the truck control the freestyle. He's just going every which way. Hitting anything that is in front of him. In any direction. Great cross thread. Gonna put it up on 2 wheels into a nice save. And it looks like that is time. Very impressive performance from Will Meyer. And that could definitely take the lead. Oh man, going for another bicycle. And that is it. I believe that was time. I believe he filled the clock right when it was called right there in the chat box. But yeah, that's going to be it for Will. A very fast-paced run, very consistent with his hits, a lot of saves, a lot of wow factor, filled the clock. I mean, that could definitely be a contender to get the lead, if not the win. And the scores are coming in. Jax Cohen, you got to move out of the hot seat, buddy, because Will Meyer is coming in to sit right there with a 9.379 for his freestyle score. Wow. Gotta say, that downside, arguably the move of the night, that was just incredibly smooth. And okay, according to Will Meyer, he is high. Anyways, we move on. We're gonna wait for our last few competitors to come out to freestyle. And right now we're going to have Devin Doss in Dragon come out to put on a show here. He's going to have to do anything and everything if he wants to get the lead and the win from Will. Look at him blowing that fire right out the nose of the truck. He's backing up here. He's going to try and start off big. Nice air. Arcing the truck over as he downsides it. Or doesn't downside, he flat lands it a bit. There you go, nice bit of a downside off of the fun box though, as I said that. And a good combo. Oh, wow. God, that was pretty nice. He pocketed it over right there with the limited amount of time he had with wheelie. Blowing the fire out of the nose right there. Oh, no. My goodness, what was that? Oh, wow. A great save from Devin. Oh, my. And he is just... I think he kind of got a little frustrated with that. Cross-threading over the fun box, gonna combo that over with a sky wheelie. Oh no! And he's able to save it. Yes, he is. Into a bit of a power wheelie out of that. Would say Willmeyer probably has a little bit of better momentum, but Devin Doss is trying to bring the wow factor to the table. That was a great backflip. Could have been a lot worse for him, but able to keep the truck under control. Nice air right there from Devin. Whipping the truck around, gonna go right into the fun box. Great wheelie. Oh wow, nicely done transitioning that truck from the rear wheels to the front wheels. And right now he's got roughly 20 seconds left of the run, I reckon. Oh no. Oh, he's able to roll the truck back over. And yeah, they're gonna shut the truck off. I believe that is the first RII call of the night. Didn't look too incredibly hard. I think he's going to be able to continue. Yes, he's going to be able to continue the run. And, oh my, okay, there was fire going inside of the truck. Oh man, he is just holding on. He is just letting it all loose out here with the donuts. And I believe that he is just barely going to fill the clock right about now. Yeah, that's it. Fills the clock. I think the RI is really going to hurt him. There were definitely some times where he completely lost control of the truck and was putting himself at risk of ending the run. Right there with that failed mini flip. But let's see how the scores reflect. I mean, that was still a very entertaining run nonetheless. And the scores are coming in. It is going to be the score of a 8.994. Not going to put Devin Doss in the lead, but that is going to put him in the top 5. And oh my goodness! Oh wow! Jax Cohen! Looks like we have an official overall event champion here. But we're going to get to that after we finish freestyle. I may or may not have spoiled it, but oh well. Here we go. We have 2 trucks left to go for freestyle. And we have Chris Bialik in Monster Mother World Finals 3 racing champion, where he kicked my butt in the finals. Let's see what he's got here in freestyle. He's going to start off right out of the gate. No time wasted. As there are definitely some limitations to what drivers can and can't do within their freestyle runs. So, not sure if that's going to hinder some Chris Bialik's talent, as he is, you know, more or less known for going for the more wild and, I guess, unrealistic moves. But Chris keeping the truck under control. That was a very good cross thread right there. Follows it up with another cross thread. The fun box. Oh, rides a wheel on the downside. Kind of have to slow down right there. I don't know if you were expecting to get the butt kicker going, but didn't really work out for him. Nice air. And he's already going to go for the backflip. Nicely done. Oh wow, just keeps the truck under control. Oh man, he's trying not to back up right there. That's going to kind of take out the pacing of the run a bit. Oh wow, that was a pretty nice combo. I don't think we've really seen a driver create an ambitious hit off of that little bump off of the step up. Nicely done so far. I mean, Chris, he's definitely been doing well, but I think the momentum has kind of been hurting him in the run, and he definitely needs to pick up the wow factor. Wants to take the lead. A nice bicycle, a bit of a moonwalk on one wheel. Oh, again, the reverse save. and into a little bit of a power wheelie right now. Oh no, oh, he lands on the front. Oh my goodness, what? Okay. Bit of a wild recovery right there. Oh no, and he is just gonna dump the truck over. He may or may not have filled the truck. But I feel like regardless, even if he did or didn't fill it, that was a pretty solid performance. I believe he filled the 2 minutes. And man, just wow. 2021 realistic, guys. But yeah, overall solid run from Chris Bialik. Let's see if that's gonna take the lead though. Did have some pure insanity throughout the run, and the score is coming in. Yep, he is gonna be in 9th place with a 8.774. Not gonna be enough. Definitely puts him way below in the field for freestyle. And right now, oh wow, we're gonna have the show closer out here. And yep, here he is, Jackson Mazzaro's trying to go for the double down here. He got the skills when he showed up out of nowhere and just stole the win here. Usually they call me the win thief, but I think they gotta give that title to him. And right now he is just gonna do what he does in freestyle, starting off with a bit of a nice back off of the jammer. I don't think anyone's really started off with a flap wheelie, so that's pretty making his way around. Nice air. And Jackson is definitely one of the most improved drivers that I've ever seen compete out here. There you go, nice smooth recovery off of that awkward landing. He's definitely been getting much better when it comes to racing, especially in other leagues such as the long game. And then, he's also been improving his freestyle ability. And right now he's just showing it off. Kind of taking it a bit conservative though. If he wants to get the leading, get the win, he does have to pick it up, and he has to pick it up immediately. Alright, it looks like Jackson Mazzaro's just still going out here. Really good pacing of the run so far. And right now, I think he's just honestly having fun out here. He knows that he missed out on racing. There's not really much of a point to go out big and try to get the overall point standings. So he's just having fun. He's going to go for the backflip. Nicely done. Oh my goodness. Got a bit of a 90-degree rotation out of that. Gonna go for a bit of a cross thread off of the mini flip box. Nicely done with the air. Oh man, a beautiful wheelie. That was a very smooth and technical transition. Gonna go for the bicycle off of the backflip container, and he's just gonna walk it out. Nicely done. And that is gonna be it for the run. A very good performance from Jackson. Closing the show, donuts. Really good. However, I'm not sure if that's going to take the lead here. It looks like he was just honestly having fun, playing around with the track, seeing what he could do. Didn't really too aggressive all throughout the run, but at the same time, it was very controlled and very technical. And the score is going to be an 8.791. Which means that your winner of freestyle is going to be Will Meyer in Slinger. A great freestyle performance out here. He just got the lead over Jax Cohen, who also had a really good performance. Great win right there for Will. He's going to be able to celebrate that, but we have an overall event champion to crown. As right now we're just tallying up the points. As you see Will Meyer out there on the stream. Really cool looking pose right there you got for the driver card photo. And it looks like, wow, I don't think anyone expected this, but Jax Cohen and Soldier Fortune Black Ops is going to be your overall event champion, and he is going to lead Stadium Tour Yellow early with 40 points under his belt. Jax Cohen, he's a dominant driver in Roblox. Now, ever since he just switched to controller, he's just bringing his A gear from form into Rigs of Rods. An absolute dark horse. I don't think anyone expected him to come out on top and lead the series early. We were probably expecting more of an Aaron Lurie or probably a Will Meyer or Devin Doss, but man, or Jack Merkel, but wow. Jax Cohen just came out here, rocked the house. I'm still in a bit of a loss for words, but nonetheless, that's going to be it for the show here in San Diego, California. Once again, definitely, I mean, I gotta say, that was a better show than what we saw from last night. Just incredible, non-stop action. Racing, we had a lot of upsets, a lot of prizes with great photo finishes as well. A lot of tight and fast racing with, once again, Jack Merkel coming out and taking the win. In skills, we saw a lot of good technical moves. A lot of drivers were definitely going out there to win, but at the end of the day, the win thief, as I would like to call it for the rest of the season here, Jackson Mazzaros, came out of nowhere and got the win. And in freestyle, once again, Will Meyer just came out. He got the win. He got an amazing performance under his belt. Just a great performance with non-stop action and a lot of wow factor, filling the 2 minutes. And overall, that was it here for the first stop of Stadium Tour Yellow here for RORMJL Season 5. We couldn't have opened up the season any more better with that much of a show. And that's going to be it. We're going to see you guys tomorrow for the hashtag More RORMJL series, where you're going to see guys like Alex Verullo and Vincent Ackert battle it out in Reno, Nevada. You don't want to miss it out. And this is Brandon Adam signing off. This is Monster Jam Live.
Legends are made like iron from the fire, getting strong.